Hello,
Hello.
everybody, and welcome back to Mama Mouse Club.
Hello.
It's been a while, right?
Hello. It has been.
It's been a minute since Mama Mouse Club has been together. I miss you guys.
I
And we're
know.
still missing one of our fellow sisters.
We are. It's
We
back
are.
to school season and it's crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Everybody is like crazy busy. We're wrapping up vacations. So sorry guys that we've been kind of MIA a little bit. But if you need some Disney
Yeah.
content, Irene has tons of content
Tons.
up on the Wonderful World of Walter from her recent Disney trip.
Trying to get like 3 out a week, so it's kind of killing me, but we're plugging through it.
So let's
God
see
bless
who
you.
we have here in the chat. Hello, Lauren from Castles, Capes, and Clones. Hey, Danielle. Mickey's Girls is in the house.
Mark's hanging out, holding down the mod. He's the mod dad.
Irene's in the green room.
Aw.
So guys, this is not going to be like a super long live stream tonight. We just wanted to catch up because we're normally here on Thursdays with you guys, and it's been a couple of Thursdays, and it's been kind of quiet. So we wanted to remind everybody about the amazing giveaway that we have going on
Yes.
right now. And we're giving away, Amanda has some beignet ears that were made by, is it Chelsea Stone Creations?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then Heather has this amazing custom Tiana tumbler and wallet. And then Irene has, and I'll show mine since I have it right here, the Tiana Jim Shore. And I have this custom painted Tiana painting. This is a one of a kind. No one else will ever have this but you, whoever wins.
Hi, Tia.
Hey, Tia. And this gorgeous wedding lounge fly. And this is Tiana and Naveen's the wedding scene.
It's absolutely beautiful.
So
It's beautiful.
it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So that is a whole bundle. Like, I mean, that is everything. You have the ears, you have the tumbler, you have the wallet, you have the bag, you have the painting, and you have a Jim Shore.
I don't think you could ask for much more.
It's a huge giveaway.
Yeah.
And everybody who's in the chat is going to be entered into the giveaway. And we are working on a post. I've been working on it. I actually have all the pictures now. So we are going to post over on Instagram. So hey, Ashlyn. Hey, Christina. How are you guys? So we're going to post the giveaway over on Instagram. I'm going to give myself a deadline to say by tomorrow. And you guys will get bonus entries if you comment over on Instagram.
Yes.
But
originally, I think we were going to announce the giveaway winner tonight. But
yes, we were. But we feel like because we've been so quiet that a lot of people forgot about the giveaway.
Yes.
And so before we announce the winner, we wanted to give more people a chance to enter and participate. Hey, Caitlin, we want to give more people a chance to enter and participate in the giveaway. And we have some new news.
Yes,
so which one of you ladies wants to give the news?
Go for it, Irene.
Oh gosh. Okay. So we have officially decided that life is crazy and Thursdays have proven to be challenging for us to all be here. So we are going to move Mama Mouse Club to Mondays. So easy to remember, Mama Mouse Club Mondays. And I think we haven't officially settled, but I think we're going to go down to once a month just because we are entering into like fall, back to school, like crazy busy. If you're a mom, this is like a hard time of year. So I think we're gonna go live next Monday. Anujana's Claire's channel again. So we'll be back here. And we will start our new routine with Mondays. So,
and I think we're starting on the second Monday. So I think we're going to try to maybe keep it the second Monday. This way you guys know, like, consistently every second Monday is a Mama Mouse Club. And then we would have maybe some surprise lives in between if anything, amazing is happening and we want to touch base with you guys. But you guys always can check us out in the Facebook group. We are going to get more active in a Facebook group, especially since we're going to be, having fewer live streams.
yes.
But the fun thing about it being on the second Monday, I just realized, is that Mama Mouse Club Monday will always follow Magical Mom Sunday.
Oh yeah, there you go. Well, Sunday. And we're moving our live stream to the second Sunday of every month, so it should always follow that too. So that'll be good. We can remind people to be here.
Yeah. So it'll be like MMM Club MMM Club Monday.
Yes.
Monday is Mom Day.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. And then so now we can celebrate the magical mom of the month on the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
So that'll be super, super duper fun. So we will be back with a full episode on Monday. Do we know what we're talking about on Monday yet?
I don't think we know. Can you tell it's like post summer vacation, fall, back to school.
Happening with Disney right now too.
There's so much happening. Mm-hmm. There's so much happening. So many changes have happened, and so many changes have happened, and then it feels like things are going backwards at the same time. Like we're moving forward and going backwards all at the same time.
Moving a weird sideways direction where it's it's going forward, but then also going backwards, and nobody really knows anymore.
Where are we going? Wants to go backwards, so it's kind of we're just kind of going in
resistantly pushing forward. I don't know. It's crazy, and the 50th right around the corner.
Oh my gosh, I love that comment. Did you? Keeping with the M theme, we had margaritas. I am down with that.
Yes.
Mama Mouse Mondays with margaritas.
Yes, we can have Mama Mouse Club Mondays with margaritas. See, you guys asked for it because I wanted margaritas, and then we were well, we want to make sure we're being fair to all of the moms in the stream. So basically respectful of maybe the non-drinking moms. But yeah, let's go for it.
Yes, let's do it.
You can have a virgin margarita. Those are good too.
You can, and I'll be having Skinny Girl margaritas, but not the Skinny Girl brand margaritas, because those are not good. I will be making homemade Skinny Girl versions of margaritas.
Nice.
Down with that.
And then maybe La Cava will sponsor us.
Maybe. You never know.
Future opportunities.
Exactly.
Plus, Mondays is a prime time spot for us to be in because, a lot of people are oh my goodness, everybody tunes into YouTube on Mondays. So it's a big deal for us to commit to Mondays. So I think we actually took the easy way out originally when we said we were going to do Thursdays. So you're it's near the end of the week. So I'm excited about it.
But you also feel I feel we also thought that Thursdays would be easier because it was towards the end of the week, and the beginning of the week would be more hectic. But yeah,
I think you have your momentum at the beginning of the week. Yeah,
every day is hectic, right? And every day is hard. So we just ultimately just made a decision.
Yes. You're going with Mondays.
Because literally before we came on this live stream, I was at my desk. I had every intention on getting off of work, and I work remotely. I work from home. So, even though I'm just right downstairs in my office, I'm sitting there at my desk, and I'm I need to go and get ready for the show, because clearly I'm sitting at my office, in my desk in my office. I don't have any of this going on, right? Hair is pulled up. There's no makeup on my face. It's just all crazy. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, okay, but I need to send out these emails before I go. So like I come upstairs and it is literally 7:50. Okay, guys, this is what I call 5-minute makeup. So maybe we need to do like a 5-minute makeup tutorial because we have like all those YouTubers who does like those fancy, amazing like makeup tutorials with all these complicated things. Like this literally took me 5 minutes. Like
I do 5-minute makeup every day.
Me too. Like that's.
You do more than I do. I don't even put any on. I don't even put any on.
You look
But,
fabulous.
Like, I mean, my makeup is like so basic, but it's like I have gotten like compliments on it. I'm like, yeah, like if it takes me more than 5 minutes, it is way too much happening. It is
exactly.
I cannot do it. So, so I did this in 5 minutes and was able to get on with 3 minutes to spare to kind of decompress.
And you look fabulous.
You do.
Thank you.
You do. Well,
so if you guys have any questions or any suggestions for topics that you guys do want to see in the future, definitely either drop it in a comment below.
Exactly.
In the car, in the parking lot. Exactly. Every day.
Yes. Yep. You got to survive.
Drive to work, I used to do my makeup in the car because I was like, that's what red lights were for, right? Red lights were for makeup.
You see so many people. You see so many people doing it at red lights too.
It's true. It's true.
Plus, I also feel like you get where you're going faster when you're trying to do something that you need to do at a red light. It's like it's always like there's never traffic. There's never like that stopping time, so you always get there quicker when you're trying to do something. Because if you're just sitting in your car with nothing to do, it's like you're stuck in traffic. The red lights take forever. But it's like as soon as you stop and you try to like do an eye, halfway through the eye, the light turns green and you're like, oh, I gotta go.
That's hilarious.
Not enough red lights.
Do we want to talk about one quick topic before and then we'll just save the rest for the show on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all need to discuss that Disney released, and it can be changed. It can be subject to change, but they have released the official pricing for Galactic Star Cruiser. And I don't know about you ladies, but I was expecting it to be more than it ended up being.
I was too, 100%. I think it's really reasonable. I don't think it's crazy. I don't know why people are like.
I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and I'm like 2 nights for what?
Here's the thing though, if you break it down, if I was gonna stay at a deluxe resort, because really that's like what you're getting with the theming and the experience and the location, that's gonna be like $600 to $800 a night. So that's like $1,200.
But not per
right. But if you add it up, so that's like $1,200. Now I have to buy my park tickets into Hollywood Studios. So that's another $300. If we each go build a lightsaber at Savi's, that's another $900. If I'm gonna eat like a highly themed like character meal, essentially, right? Mm-hmm. Like you start breaking it down and you look at that way, it's really pretty comparable. Like it's not insanely expensive. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty comparable to a Disney cruise, you know?
Well, okay, so let's say this, because maybe I was misunderstanding. So you're saying those things are all included?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
food is included too.
Yeah,
that's all like on your itinerary. So
then that changes things. That definitely changes things.
And you get a meal at Docking Bay 7 too. So like you get to go in and you get front of the line for both Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, which if you look at the price of a VIP tour guide, you have to do it for at least 7 hours. But let's just pretend I can do it for 1 hour. If you add that into the cost of basically 1 hour of a VIP tour guide, which is going to get you on both of those rides, like walking on them, it really isn't that expensive, in my opinion.
Okay.
I've done the math. I spreadsheeted it out. I'm like,
included either.
Yeah. So
we definitely need to talk about this on Monday in detail.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do a little bit more research and maybe
I'll bring my spreadsheet. Spreadsheet.
The quick rundown that they've given on it is like your 2-night stay in a cabin or a suite. And then what it's going to do, you're going to have food and beverage on the Star Cruiser. obviously alcohol is excluded, and a quick service meal at Docking Bay 7 or other select locations at Disney's Hollywood Studios. They haven't like released that yet. Admission to the studios at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, valet parking, and an exclusive Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser data band known your home
as a magic band.
It's like, what? What's with the long name, data band?
I don't know.
But
They
I
have
think
to have like Star Wars.
and for anybody that missed the pricing on it, they released it, and what it's going to come down to is if you're going to do 2 guests per cabin, 2, it's going to be $1,209 per guest per night. If you do 3 guests, it's going to be $889 per guest per night, and if you do 4 guests, it's $749 per guest per night. So even
which
if
is pretty comparable to like a Disney cruise pricing, though, honestly. And like the interesting thing, like with Disney Cruise Line, is like the first and second passenger are like more, and then the third it starts to go down on. But this is like actually showing you it like averaged out over each person, you know, which is really what it does on the cruise line too. But like, you know, $800 a person a night for all that you're getting in this full itinerary and entertainment and shows and experiences and like takeaways. Like, I don't think it's crazy.
I really thought it was going to be $1,200 a person, like minimum across the board.
Too.
So the 2 questions that I have are, 1, it's not all you can. That's not really a question. It's a statement. Like, unlike the cruise, it's not all you can eat, right? See, that's a little bit different because we're only talking like 1 meal, or are we talking like multiple meals? Because I mean, you have to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, are all the meals included, or just like 1 quick service meal?
So they have it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It says food and beverages on the Star Cruiser.
Okay.
So they haven't specified if they're just going to like, I guess it's going to be loaded onto the Magic Band. That's what I would assume.
That's what I'm assuming too. I mean, they have like the partial itineraries, or like, I guess they have like a whole sample itinerary that they've revealed. And so it kind of gives you an idea that like, basically, like it says like you arrive at 1 o'clock. So like day 1, you're really boarding at like 1 p.m. So obviously like that rules out breakfast and lunch, right? So then that night dinner's included. And then the next day you go into Batu, you get your like park meal, like Docking Bay 7 or wherever. And then you have dinner that night. So really like, yes, all of your meals are included because and then breakfast is included on checkout day. So
are they only doing night stays? Like, you can only do it.
That's it.
Okay.
Which I actually really like, because that was my concern with it.
I think I want to do that for my birthday. When is it opening?
Spring.
Spring, yeah. I will say they did say that kids have to be at least 7 to do the lightsaber experience. So we're gonna wait until Wally's like old enough to do the whole thing, because I feel like for that price, I want to get everything out of it. Like, I don't
wait a minute though. So if I feel like this though, even if my kid can't do the lightsaber experience, I should be able to do it for him or for her.
It's a good question. So, I mean, I think those are the things that we don't know yet, but
because if I'm paying for it, I should be getting it, or just give me a $200 break and take off the lightsaber for that person.
It will be interesting to see if they do something like that, because they have like, I mean, it's 30 minutes of the day where it's like your lightsaber training. So
I was thinking the same thing, Mark. She was like, "That's crazy expensive," and then she just said, when she's like, "I think I'm gonna do that for my birthday," I was like, "We got her."
That's how Jean-Claude rolls, though. She's like, "That's expensive. I'm just gonna buy DVC."
Yeah. All we have to do is rationalize everything that you're getting, and she's like, "I'm on board."
Right.
See, I didn't realize that you were getting so much, but the schedule is jam packed. Like it is. You have to be a joiner to really like get the most out of the experience. Like if you're like a kind of person who, it seems like if you're the person who kind of wants to do your own thing on your own time, this isn't it for you.
Well,
because I looked at like the sample itinerary and you are scheduled out.
That's why I'm glad it's like 2 days, because that was my concern with it, is I'm like, okay, this would be super fun, but like if that's going to be my like hotel and like I'm in this experience, I'm going to start to feel like claustrophobic because you're kind of like essentially trapped in this like, you know, hotel. And then I'm in Disney, so I'm not going to want to like not be able to do other Disney things. So I'm glad that it's like you get there in the afternoon, you have your evening, you have one full day, and then you're gone and you can go do the parks. So yeah, it's like lightsaber training. I'm assuming you get like something with it because.
And it's going to be the new lightsaber.
Yeah.
And I like the idea that you do, it's like, you are part of a story and you have like storylines and you can choose different stories. So I can't wait to spend a little bit more time like looking into it over the weekend for Monday's show. But it's definitely something as a Star Wars fan, like if you're like really deep into Star Wars, like this is just like it. Now, so when you go into the park though, is it just you go to, because the way it looked like on the schedule is you go to the Millennium Falcon, you go to lunch, you go to Rise of the Resistance, but it's not like you can just wander around Hollywood Studios.
Now, I mean, I think that's where like it includes your park admission, right? Because I think like technically they have to like scan your band to like get you into the park, but you're really only there from like 8:45 to 12:15, and then you're back on the ship. So
you can't defect from the group. And go and ride Slinky Dog.
Right.
Yeah. Like if you see Chewie, you can't like stop and be like, oh, trying to get like selfies with him 6 feet behind you. You're like on a schedule.
Yeah.
And we can elaborate it more on Monday. And I think what we should also think about for Monday too is, now that Irene just said that, if you are going to do the experience, okay, so Jean-Claire, it's your birthday and you've decided you're going to do this experience.
Oh, we're doing this.
How many people do you think are going to add other park days on? And how many more days do you think they'll add on after they've dumped since $6,000?
Right. I mean, that is the one thing you got to think about is like, I mean, I kind of look at it like, okay, so we booked the inaugural on the Disney Wish, right? And it's a 3-night cruise and it's pretty much the same price, right? And we're probably going to still do like a before and or after Disney park trip. And a lot of people do that. They'll do like the parks and then a cruise, or a cruise and then the parks. And so I think that a lot of people are going to look at it that way. And a lot of people have said like, oh, I'd rather go on a cruise. But there's a lot of people too that have like motion sickness, have like fear of being out in open waters. Like they're never going to do a cruise, right? Well, this is like an on-land cruise. This is an opportunity to do something.
You're even stuck in like a like a boat feeling type thing.
I mean, I feel like it is kind of like a once in a lifetime thing. Like, I don't think you're going to do this like every time you go to Disney. But
no, like I think we're going to probably try for it like very early in the opening stage, not necessarily opening weekend, because I don't like doing things opening weekend because it's just craziness. Plus, it gives you a chance to like let somebody else work out the kinks on their trip. But you know, I definitely want to do it early on. But I think like for the first time that we do it, it may just be my husband and myself, and then like you said, and then take Zoëlle back like when she's older to do everything. Yeah. So you know, she may be in Florida like with my mom, and then they may just be at like our other timeshare.
She can wave at you from Slinky Dog.
Yeah. They'll just be hanging at the pool because it's only 2 nights, so they would just probably hang at the pool at the resort because my mom's not going to come to the park like without us. But yeah, like we would totally. I mean, the thing is, this isn't like a budget experience, right? Like if you're thinking about doing this, you know, this isn't a budget experience. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat that. Like it's you're coming out of your pocket for some coins. You open the wallet and you're shaking out the coins.
It makes me think like with Wally, because that's like we've done Rise of the Resistance with him twice, and every time we go on it, like he doesn't really like it because it's so immersive. I think it freaks him out. And
Long,
I can,
right? It's like
I
20
can, well, it's a
minutes
very long ride
Oh.
too, but I can see how like this would be like for a small child would be like a little overwhelming. So I'm kind of glad they've set this like 7-year thing, like, because I do think it's a little overstimulating, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, Zoëlle wouldn't be able to handle Rise of the Resistance just because of the fact that it just takes too long. Like, she has the attention span of a gnat.
Wally gets totally freaked out, like when you're like waiting to board and they're like the officers are walking around and they've taken you. Like he always like is looking at me like, is this real? Like, is this really happening? Like, are we in trouble? You know? And it is like it's kind of like frightening. Even as an adult, like you start getting into it and you're like, ooh, this is kind of creepy. Like, so I could see this is probably going to be like even more, you know, like they are going to do a drill, you know? So I'm curious, like what that's going to look like when they do the muster drill. Like, are they going to break character? Is it like literally like a muster drill in the sense that they have to like tell people, hey, like this is fake and here's the exit if you like freak out, or if it is truly going to be like a pretend muster drill? Like I'm interested in like the legalities around it too. Like what is, because it is kind of a different sense, right? Like if there's a fire or something, people need to understand you're not actually in outer space. Like they had to come out and say that, like this will not actually leave the planet. Like you will not actually go to outer space. Like they had to clarify that. And I think that's going to be a really interesting component of the whole experience.
Yeah, instead of like a land and sea vacation, like how we all do for Disney cruise, it's going to be like world and space, like visit the world and then go off to space.
Give it 10 years and then they'll just start partnering with SpaceX and it actually will take you.
That's it. It's all
just get Elon in there. Elon will be like, okay, we'll put some engines here.
But I was shocked. I mean, it is expensive. I will not deny that. But I was like shocked because I really was expecting it to start at $1,200 a person. And I thought it was going to be more around $1,800 a person.
Yeah. I think it's reasonable, honestly, for what you're getting and how immersive it is and the theming and the extras and the food and the entertainment. Like, I don't think it's ridiculous.
As long as I can get food whenever I want it, I'm good.
Claire, I love you. You speak my language.
Because I can make sure I eat my $1,200 worth.
Well, that will be interesting. Like, are they going to do things like when you're on the Disney Cruise Line? Like, you can order room service like 24/7. They have like the ice cream that you can go get. You can always go up on the upper decks and go to like the quick service. So, are they going to have stuff like that too? So that it has like this all-inclusive cruising, like, you know, if you want to snack in your room, is that going to be an option?
I'm already planning like my wardrobe. Like it's only 2 nights, so like one night I have to be Leia, one night I have to be Ahsoka.
The real question is, which lounge fries are you going to bring?
All of
them. You have
all of them.
I think you need to open your own small shop now.
They have to go on the cruiser, so I will be changing my bag like every hour on the hour.
The price is, I think, a Tuesday, the first week of December or last week of August.
Well, the start set is true. Like there will be premium seasons for sure. But like, what is the premium season for visiting space? Do they celebrate Christmas on Batu? Like, maybe Christmas is a non-premium day because they don't celebrate that in other galaxies.
I'm gonna be Ahsoka. My husband's gonna be Rex, and he's gonna hate every minute of this. Okay,
there you go.
He is not the dress-up joiner type, but
that's funny. Yeah, we have to talk about it more on Monday, at least when Amanda's there. But we had to bring up like the pricing was released and everybody was waiting for it, and it's there, people. And if you want to do it,
so bring your opinions. We'll do some research.
We're gonna talk about that topic for sure on Monday.
You know, how would you do it? Or if you have questions as to, you know, if it's something that you do want to do, like, how would you plan for it? We'll maybe talk about that a little bit too, because it's like I said, it's not a budget experience, but if you're planning in advance over time, you can make it happen.
I'm wondering if that would be like a good start to like an interesting series on like budget, like Disney on a budget versus like doing a premium experience. Like what's worth it, what's not worth it, like would you do it, would you not do it? And we could share like some of the things that we've done, like dessert parties and cruises and staying in a deluxe resort versus not. Like we could kind of break some of that down on like Disney Plusify.
We can do budget Disney versus bougie Disney.
There you go.
There you go.
So to answer Kelly's question, can I pack that many Loungefly? Yes, I can. Because we have a roof bag that holds an astronomical amount of things. And they would all fit in and just still only take up half of the roof bag. Because we do drive because we're only 6 hours away. So
that is the advantage you have.
Because so we don't it's a lot better to drive. I hate the drive, but being able to take the things that I want makes it worth it.
All right, well, we are at 30 minutes. We said we were going to keep it short, and we're going to be back on Monday.
Yeah.
So to be continued. Stay tuned.
And make sure you follow us on Instagram so that you can enter to win.
Yes.
Yes. We're going to post.
I just grabbed this because I forgot to have it out before. Where's the thing?
There it is. Oh, she's so gorgeous. And just in case you missed it, for the people who came later, you're going to get the Jim Shore. You're getting the wallet, the tumbler. You're getting this custom art piece. Gorgeous. And you're getting the Loungefly.
Love it. And beignets ears.
And beignet ears.
And the beignet ears. So.
Well, and that's it. Like, we can talk about that too. Like, how do you convince budget people in your family too to like splurge and like, you know, because you can do a budget friendly trip, but still have like some luxury pieces of the trip too. So I think that'll be a fun conversation to have.
Yeah. So Monday, I think we have our show for Monday. Budget versus bougie.
I
love it. I like the way that you explained it though, that it's more like a cruise, because then that kind of makes a little bit more sense. So
we can convince people to spend all the money at Disney.
Listen, do it. I mean, me and Irene dumped an exorbitant amount to get on the Disney Wish. So at this point, I mean, it's all, I guess, and that's what it comes down to, which we can talk about on Monday. Like, if it matters to you, you'll spend the money.
Yes.
True.
Exactly.
You know?
It's true.
Exactly. So, okay, perfect. Love it. So excited. Now I'm going to go like do all kinds of research this weekend. So.
All the research, and we reconvene.
Yes.
And we
in a few days.
And you guys
so go to Instagram.
Yes. It'll be under each of our individual Instagrams. And we'll also post it in the group on Facebook and Moana Mom.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that. For extra
we'll be back here on Monday.
Back here on Monday on Zoëlle's World.
Right.
Same time, different
Same time,
day.
Yes.
Mama Mouse Club Monday, following Magical Mom Sunday, and Wonderful World of Walter.
It's going to be waffles with Wally.
Waffles with Wally.
Oh, I like that.
Are you doing it in the morning, or is it still going to
be? We're going to do, like Sunday brunch, basically. So.
Got it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I like it.
It's going to be fun. All the changes. It's a new season.
Change is good.
Throw it out. Was our pilot season.
Yes.
It's just like on TV. Like they make all the new changes. Except we're not changing actors.
Right,
exactly.
And now we're ready for our prime time slot.
Yeah.
We could just like randomly have one person be different and be like, no, that's Heather. She just looks different. Recast people throughout the season. If anybody notices.
So funny.
All right, guys. We will see you guys on Monday.
See you on Monday.
Bye.